So we're going to talk about the R word. Anybody know what the R word is? Let's see. My main man here.
Retarded.
Very good. Very good. And that may be the last time that we use the word today and forever.
When it was first introduced, the clinical diagnostic term mental retardation was acceptable outside the medical community. But over time, the R word evolved in popular culture as an offensive slur toward people with cognitive disabilities. So to encourage community members and the media to eliminate the R word from our everyday vocabulary, the New Jersey Council on Developmental Disabilities kicked off the R word campaign.
Does anybody know what a campaign is?
It's when people come together and they want to help something.
That right there is such a fabulous answer, so we're going to run with that. So one of the reasons we want to make sure we share this information with you is because when you guys get to run the planet, which is going to happen really, really soon, we want to make sure that as you do that, you guys treat everybody equally. It was motivated by self-advocates, people who have developmental disabilities, asked the DD Council to create a program that they could go out and share with the community about how offensive being called the R word is for them. Sometimes language changes. So can anybody give me an example of a word that folks used to use and now it has a different meaning? Yes?
That shirt is cool.
Well, yeah. Well, yes, it is. Thank you very much.
Sick.
Sick. Yeah, you got to put some emphasis in that.
Epic.
Epic. I don't think I've ever heard epic. That's sweet.
Tight.
Tight. I like all these. So all of those are ways that words that we may normally use for something else describe something that's really cool. The R word was a medical term that described a particular condition. Young people just like you, without knowing they were hurting folks' feelings, were using the word retarded in other ways.
I think when kids become aware that, hey, these kids are just like me, just that they might not be able to read as well or write as well, that we're all one and we can all work together and help each other.
How many of you have used the word retarded with your friends or in ways that just, you didn't mean to hurt anybody, but you just did it? I will tell you. There you go. I like this because everybody's being honest, and honesty is a really, really, really good thing. So that was okay then because we didn't know any better. Now that we know better, we'll be able to change that.
My one son, Jason, has autism. Even prior to Jason being diagnosed, I didn't particularly care for that word. I've never heard the R word used in a positive way at all whatsoever. You can look at it like it's just a word, but it has just nothing but negativity around it as far as I'm concerned.
How about the language of bullying? Yes?
The language of a bully is usually how a bully will talk.
Uh-huh. Very good. Oftentimes the word is used to bully young people, to bully people with developmental disabilities. The bigger implications is it helps for folks across the board to be included in the larger community. Making sure that those folks are included is a great way for them to normalize what we believe is just part of the fabric of our culture.
So I'm sitting here today at the Sandman Consolidated Elementary School in Cape May. I'm talking with some fifth graders here that just finished a presentation on the R word. So why do we not say that?
Because it can hurt people's feelings.
It can hurt people's feelings, okay? Sometimes people use that word just to be cool. Is that good to do, Quinn?
One time, recently my friend said that word and I said not to say it and he was like, it's okay, but I was like, no, it's not. It's really offensive to those people with mental disabilities.
That's probably one of the toughest things to do to your friends, right? Is to tell them that that's not the right thing to do.
Hi.
Here at Sandman, the R word campaign goes well beyond just one presentation. John Ward's students head down the hall to share what they've learned. Then they encourage their peers to take a pledge, promising to be careful with their words.
We called them the ambassadors, and they went out and went to each and every classroom and got each and every student within Sandman School to sign up for the pledge.
So what else did you learn today?
Not to use the R word.
Not to use the R word?
Make people who have disabilities your friends.
Okay, great.
Include them in games.
How about in a month from now? What if you forget about what happened today?
Well, we always have the bumper stickers and the pledges, and I would suggest like hanging it up, so, or like maybe even putting it in a frame, so then you always have it with you.
I've seen support, you know. I've seen understanding and I guess kindness. So I think there's a good group of children that were in there today that I think will carry that message. I'm very optimistic about that.